close my eyes.
Yes, good evening, guys. We are back again. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you very much for joining myself again this evening for the Transfer Rumour Show. It is January, so obviously the transfer window is open, and we're going to talk about bullshit transfers because I think it's fun. Big up, everyone. I hope you're all doing good, and thank you very much for joining me. Hit that like, guys. Hit the subscribe. Hit the share. Let's get the likes up early. There's already like 80 people in the house, so let's get 80 likes off the bat straight away, guys. What we want to do every video. If there's 50 people in the house straight away, 80 people in the house, 100 people in the house, 20 people in the house, you got to hit that fun button straight away. So there's 83 people here. Let's get 83 likes straight away. Everyone hit that fun button, please. I'd appreciate it. Even a 1 in 2 is 40. Should be on 40 likes at least if we're a 1 in 2. So, yeah. Big up to everyone here. I hope you're all doing good. I like that. Oh, big up, man. Big up everyone. Big up Andrew as well. I hope you're doing good as well, my friend. So, bullshit rumours. My favourite thing it's my favourite thing in the world, man. Bullshit transfer rumours. There's one of them I think it's very believable, but there's obviously other ones that are not so much. Should we talk about the first bullshit rumour? Just have a laugh of it, yeah? So, before I went live just now, oh, by the way, we've got to talk about some breaking news that Sky have just put up as well that we're going to talk about as well. That is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let me get this bullshit out first off. Here we go. This is number one bullshit. This source is apparently from Saudi Arabia itself. You guys might have already seen it. Let me bring it up on the screen. It's easier if I do that than just talk about it. So, bullshit number one. Let's make this bigger. So, this is apparently... God, these rumours just make me laugh, man. I love these rumours. I love transfer rumours, man. It just makes me laugh because half of them are bullshit. It's fun to talk about. Exactly. So, Mo Salah has reportedly completed an agreement to move to Saudi Arabia in the summer. He's now waiting to find out which club he will represent. Yeah. Bullshit number one. Apparently, so this is apparently a source from Saudi Arabia. Some of the comments on this are quite hilarious. This Leah Bird for Everton. This Leah Bird on Twitter. She's a very strange person. Yeah. What kind of source is that? Makes sense. Only one of the only players who actually identifies with the Saudi Arabian culture. No more Salah Christmas photos, says this geezer. Yeah, Lucas, big up to him, says load of rubbish. Great source that, exactly. Some ridiculous, so Transfer News Live are saying this source is from Saudi Arabia. Yeah, that's it there. Bullshit. Oh man, yeah, that's complete and BS there. Let me know what you guys think of this Mo Salah BS. So it says as you can see, Mo Salah reportedly completed an agreement to move to Saudi Arabia in the summer. He's now waiting to find out which club he will represent. Everyone's asking what this source is. And they're basically saying here the source is from Saudi Arabia itself. That's where the source is from Saudi Arabia itself. So, yeah, I believe you. Many wouldn't. Yeah, it's utter bullshit. It's utter BS. Utter BS. Big up, Ali. How you doing, man? Utter BS. Big up, Mike in the house. How you doing well, Mike? Yeah, they got their engagement. Big up to them, man. Like we're not hearing about it first as a club. Do you know what I mean? Now, if this is true, then it's a bad day. I ain't gonna lie. It's a bad day if this is true, obviously. And this has come out when Liverpool have been linked to two forwards today. One looks like it's definitely going to happen if you look at the people reporting it. The other one, I wouldn't think so much about personally. I wouldn't think so much about it at all. But yeah, I don't know. Let me get that post up for you as well. Let me see if I can find it because I did save it. We'll talk about the Everton game being rearranged as well. We're going to talk about that, guys. Don't worry about that. So this one here. This sounds like complete bullshit to me, but let's have a look at this as well. So, Liverpool considering using Ben Doak as part of a package for Bournemouth forward Antoine Semenyo. Now, I really rate Semenyo. I think he's actually a good player. If there's one forward I'm going to buy from Bournemouth, it probably is Semenyo, to be perfectly honest with you. I just don't believe it. I've not heard of any rumours about Ben Doak and Bournemouth interest. Like none. Like absolutely zero. Like nothing. I think they're just using this Ben Doak thing because it looks like Ben Doak might go to either it looks like he might go to Crystal Palace if they bring in the transfer fee. I've heard nothing about Bournemouth being interested in him. I don't know. Like, it's the Northern Echo. There you go. There you go, guys. It's the Northern Echo. You know, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? These bullshit. Oh, these transfer rumours make me laugh. I love doing them, guys, because it's interesting. I think it's just funny. There's some that have got a lot of truth against it, and there's some like this is total bullshit. And my internet, why is my internet fucking up today? Keep with me, guys. The internet it'll sort itself out in a minute. The Wi-Fi will sort itself out in a minute. It's the Northern Echo. What the fuck the Northern Echo is, I don't know. It's like any other Echo, I suppose, just Northern. Big up Sam Max Legend in the house. The internet will sort itself out in a minute. I have no idea what the problem with it is. I have my internet wired into my computer, so it's not wireless. It's not Wi-Fi, sorry. It's not on Wi-Fi. It should be plugged in, man. Question. Jamie, do you see Tyler Morton leaving? Tyler Morton to leave? Liverpool. I'm ready to move up to the next step. If that's here, if that's somewhere else, I've got to be a bit selfish. Yeah, man, he's got to leave. You know, he's got to leave. For me, he's got to go. Honestly, he's got to go. I like Semenyo. For me, he's the best Brighton forward. Yeah, I think he's the best Brighton forward. I really like him, man. Yeah, I love it, man. The smell of bullshit is in the air, you know. The smell of bullshit is in the air. So we've got that one. Oh God, let me find it. And then obviously we've got the one that looks like this might actually be true, to be absolutely fair. This one coming up looks like it actually might be true. And that is because it's from Florian Plettenberg, who we know is actually really reliable. He's the one who broke the news on Sadio Mane going to Bayern Munich before anyone else as well. So, yeah, this is Florian Plettenberg. So, Liverpool started talks with Nürnberg about a summer transfer for Stefanos Tzimas. There was a phone call a few days ago. Liverpool have also spoken to the players' camp. The 19-year-old striker is regarded as one of the brightest forward talents in Greece. Having scored 8 goals this season for FC Nürnberg. Are still planning to activate the 18 million euros buyout option. Come on. Oh, dear. With the intention of selling in directly in the summer, as previously revealed. FCN have set a price tag of 25 million euros plus add-ons. Liverpool, as well as Chelsea, Brighton and Aston Villa and many Bundesliga clubs have been informed. There you go. There you go. This one looks like it could happen. This one, I've never heard of the geezer. I've never watched him play. If anyone has watched this young guy play, let me know. If anyone's watching German League 2 football, big up to you. You just must love the game. You honestly just love the game. If in your spare time you're watching German League 2 football. 25 million euros. What is that? 18 million quid, 19 million quid. I don't know anything about him, big up, Ant. I'm good, man. I don't know anything about the geezer. Like, nothing. Apart from what Florian Plettenberg has just put out there. Big up, Doug. Not sure how true this is, but there is a rumour that Forest and Chelsea have breached. Yeah, we're going to talk about that later, Doug. Big up to you, man. We're going to talk about that in a minute as well. But yeah, Russell, you got too much time on your hands, my friend. Too much time on your hands. Yeah, honestly, he said, never watched the guy, but he will be gassed up on Twitter. You know he will. I don't know anything about this geezer. I don't know. No, it could be excellent, right? It could be really good, yeah? So I've seen people talking on Twitter just before we went live, yeah? Talking about why are Liverpool not going for Mamouche and this guy? You know, like Man City get Mamouche and we get this guy. Well, Mamouche is 26 years of age almost, I believe, and he's only just now having his best ever season at 26, 25. Where this guy at 19, you know, his stats at 19 is probably better than Mamouche's, I would guess. So Liverpool are taking a gamble. Mamouche is probably more ready-made, but they don't fancy him. Mamouche would have been easier, but I don't fancy the geezer. Maybe this guy's better. I don't know. I have no idea. This geezer might be better. He might be. I don't know. There is a lot of the time where we always talk about Liverpool not buying these young players at the right time. Now, we always... Oh, my God, you can't see shit there if I do that, can you? Oh, where's it gone? Where? Oh, my God, what have I done? I don't know what I've done here. There you go. We always complain and talk about, these young ballers that Liverpool never go and buy, and they go to Brighton or a Bournemouth or somewhere else, or Salzburg or a Borussia Dortmund. Then you got to pay like 80 million to go and get them when you could have got them really cheap. Maybe he's one of them players. Maybe, I don't know, guys. I have no idea who the geezer is. It could be an absolute baller for all I know. This kid could be a baller in the making, and in a couple of years' time, he could be fucking immense. I have no idea. Don't know the geezer from Adam. Never watched him play. Don't even know who he is. Maybe Arne Slot likes him. Maybe Arne Slot likes him. Maybe Slot's looking at him and going, you know what? He's the kind of number 9 that I want. I have no idea who he is, guys. But it looks like, from what Florian Plettenberg is saying here, Liverpool are making their move for this guy as a summer transfer. They're making their move for him. And if they're making this move for him for a summer transfer, he's coming to play in the first team, guys. They're not going to buy a 19-year-old with a £25 million release clause and put him in the youth team, guys. He's coming to play first team football if we're buying him. So, if we're buying this geezer, does that mean Darwin Núñez is leaving? I was talking about how good Mamouche was at 19 compared to this guy. I don't know. Mamouche is having his greatest ever season now, and he's 25, 26. This guy's 19. I don't know. This is what I'm saying, D. I don't know. Mamouche is better right now because he's a better player right now. But at 19, were they similar? Were they just as good as each other? Has he got a better trajectory? This is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Again, I don't know this fucking player from Adam. I'm just trying to work things out. We're trying to talk here. I mean, I don't fucking know this guy from Adam, man. 19-year-old from Bundesliga 2 ain't starting. If we're paying 25 million quid for him, he's going in the first team. He ain't going in the youth team, that's for sure. We ain't buying a player that costs 25 million to play in the youth team. I just don't. I just don't think we're buying a £25 million player to play in the youth team. How much did Sammy Yesil cost when we bought him? A couple of million quid? Apparently he's Greece's R9. You know that, Cam J, you know that's what's going to be said. In Liverpool, get him. You do know that is what's going to be said in Liverpool, buy him. We're gonna big him up. He's Greece's R9. Yeah, he's the Greek R9. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I don't know this geezer. No idea who he is. There's many strikers I would feel like Liverpool can go and pay 25 million quid for right now. That's probably a little bit better than I've fucking heard of. Do you know what I mean? Here's one for you. Why are we buying a 19-year-old Greek striker when we got a 19-year-old Jadon Dans? Someone explain that. I am sure if Jadon Dans played in German League 2, in Bundesliga 2, he would have more goals than this geezer. He'd have more goals than this geezer. So why are we buying a 19-year-old Jadon Dans? Do Liverpool don't think Jadon Dans is ready? What, because this geezer's playing every week for Nürnberg in Bundesliga 2 and Jadon Dans is not really playing first-team football? So do they feel like this guy is ahead of Jadon Dans in his development? What's that mean for Jadon Dans, man? It makes no sense. Even if you want to loan him out, like some of you are saying, guys. Yeah, Dans is 18, and he's already probably a better player than this guy. It's a bit bizarre as far like it's a bit weird. Like Jadon Dans obviously doesn't play first team football, and this geezer Tzimas is playing first team football, although it's for Bundesliga 2. Yeah, so he's playing first team football. So in that regard, you could argue Liverpool might see him ahead of Jadon Dans in his development, right? Okay, we could argue that. But at the same time, are your two number 9s, because either Jota or Darwin's going to go. That's fairly obvious if we're buying this geezer. So your two number 9s are going to be an 18-year-old and a 19-year-old. And either Jota or Darwin. That'd be your centre forwards. It's just a bit. It's confusing to me because you either think Jadon Dans, because you remember we couldn't buy a defensive midfielder because of Stefan Bajcetic, and Stefan was young. Do you remember this guy? Stefan was young, and because Stefan was only 19 at the time or 18 at the time, we didn't want to buy a defensive midfielder to stop Stefan's way through into the first team. We didn't want to block Stefan's route to the first team, yeah? And now we sacked him off. Like, we've realised he ain't good enough. We sacked him off, yeah? That's fine. Now we've got Jadon Dans, who me and a lot of Liverpool fans and you guys in the chat probably rate, and we actually want to see play games. And we're buying another 19-year-old for 25 million euros. It's confusing. Because I'd argue neither of them are ready to play for Liverpool. Would you? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not losing my head, Arch. We're having a conversation here, man. It could be excellent, man. It could be excellent, and it's all good. We're just having a conversation, though. Trying to work things up. Big up, Aaron. It's been a while, man. Hope you're doing well. Jamie, I've got a lot of PAOK fans, friends here in Greece, and they seem very keen to take the 25 million exchange for. Yeah, is he good then? Meltwater, is he good? Are they saying he's a talent? Because if he's a talent, thing is as well, Daryl, Plettenberg was the first journalist also to say that Mane was going to Bayern Munich before anyone knew. So look, they get things right and they get things wrong. He got the Bayern Munich things. He got the Bayern Munich stuff right. And it weren't just him. It's been another. It was an article yesterday as well, and he's sort of like, it could be all bullshit. I mean, he could go to Chelsea or Brighton or Aston Villa or another club. He's on loan at the moment in Nuremberg, ain't he? He's on loan at the moment. He plays for PAOK, I think. I don't know how you pronounce their name. He plays for them, but he's on loan at the moment in Nürnberg. Nürnberg's not his club. He's on loan. Nuremberg don't want to, I think, but Nuremberg don't. It's just, yeah, he might be a gem. Liverpool got me drinking Ray and Nephew rum. That stuff's beautiful audio. Do you know how nice Ray and Nephew rum is, man? It's beautiful. I'm a rum guy myself, audio. I'm a rum guy myself. Yeah, big up, Aaron. Got 225 people in the house. So if you can hit that like button, I'd appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's back up. Like that's face facts here, yeah. Say Liverpool go and win the title this season, guys. Say Liverpool go and win the title, which at this moment in time is a possibility. You know, obviously we've got the Nottingham Forest game to get over tomorrow. If we win that game, I think we're all feeling very confident, yeah. If Liverpool go and win the title this season and they let Darwin Núñez go, which I think is going to happen now, I think they're going to keep Jota. The way Slot talks about Jota, I think Darwin's out the door. So if Darwin leaves in the summer and then we bring in this kid who's 19 from PAOK from Greece, if we bring him in, then he's going to be a backup striker to Diogo Jota. But then we know Diogo Jota has injury issues himself, and he will get the odd injury in the season. He's never been injury-free. Then he's going to be our backup striker who's going to come in and play while we're defending the title. Now, this guy sounds like he could be the business, guys. He sounds like he could be excellent. You know, he sounds like he could be really, really good. Big up, Harry. Big up, my man. Guys, go and subscribe to my man's channel here. Any mods in the house, go and subscribe to my man's channel here. Obviously, you know I'm born and bred. Does loads of stuff on Born and Red, but he's got his own channel as well, so please go and sub to the guy. I need to get everyone from Born and Red on the channel, so you guys are great. So I need to get you guys on the channel. I really do. Big up my man Imran as well. Misha, always big up Imran. Yeah, I mean, it could be. Great shout. He could be his agent putting out feelers. But apparently Liverpool are interested, man. Yeah, get Asim to DM me, because I think I messaged Asim a while ago and he never got back. But yeah, tell Asim I said, man. Yeah, there you go. Go and check Sarah's content over there, guys. Now, and it's a good point Ard says here, we have to rely on Núñez once Jota gets in the first team. This is a great shout by Ard, to be fair. Is he any worse than Núñez when Núñez has to come in with Jota? It's a great shout. It's a great shout. Let's be realistic here as well. We have to rely on Núñez once Jota gets in the first team in a couple of games. He'll be out after 5 or 6 games. It's a great shout. It's a great shout. Is this guy from Greece going to be any worse than Darwin Núñez? No, it could be if Slot and Richard Hughes think this Greek kid is better than Darwin Núñez. Wow, that's a madness to me. It's a madness to me. But yeah, Florian Plettenberg's put it out. A lot of other people put it out. We've had Sam Maguire, I believe, was the first one who put this out. I believe he's from Anfield Watch. He's the first one to put this out about 24 hours ago. Florian Plettenberg has backed him up on it. We've had nothing so far from, a Joyce or an Einstein or a Fabrizio or anything like that. So again, take all this with a pinch of salt. But I will say, this seems to have legs. This transfer, there does seem to have legs there. it does seem to have legs there. I think it's one to watch, guys. It's definitely one to watch. There's no doubt about it. Slot did say previously if Chiesa was fit to be playing him centrally after Jota, tells you enough. Yeah. Yeah, he said it in that, when we didn't have Jota available in that cup game, weren't it? Was it the Southampton game? He didn't have Jota available and Dan's was still injured, weren't he? And he said if Chiesa was available, I'd play him in the 9. I think it tells you everything you need to know. And again, I'll keep saying this about Darwin. I think Darwin will score bundles of goals in Italy and in Spain and stuff like that. I think he'll have a great career. I don't think Darwin or Jota actually suit the way Arne Slot wants to play football. If you notice, Darwin and Jota are always at their best in transition. Darwin and Jota always come alive in transition. That's when they're at their best. But in reality, Arne Slot don't really want to play in transition like that. He wants us to be a possession-based team that score goals through possession and build-up. And when you're doing that, Darwin and Jota they're not in the position they should be because it doesn't suit their game. So, and look, Darwin, I've always said it, I think he plays better in wide areas. I don't think Darwin's a winger, but I feel like he peels off into wide areas, does well in wide areas, and that's where he should play for me. Like he should play with them 2 up. There's also another transfer that won't sort of go away, and that is Tyler Dibling. Now, Tyler Dibling, man. This, yeah, exactly. That's why we've seen that front three a lot, because Diaz is technically a better forward and will do the job that Slot wants, where he can press. He can press through the central area. He can grab the ball from deep and run with it, and it helps out Gakpo and Salah can then cut inside more because there ain't a main striker there. That's why I keep saying we're best as a false 9 team. Said it all season. It doesn't suit having a main striker out there. Big up, Lee. And this is a good point as well. Jamie, not sure why we're not being linked with players we actually need, i.e. a CDM, a centre-back, etc. Yeah, look, this transfer is apparently for the summer. I do think we're going to have a busy summer. I do think we're going to have a busy summer. I do feel like we're going to buy a few players, but we're going to sell a lot of players as well. I think there's going to be a lot of players leaving our football club this summer, even more than last summer. And I feel like we're going to buy a centre-back, a left-back, a midfielder, and this forward. I think that's going to be the case. I really do. I really do. But let's see about that, man. So apparently he's on his way to Arsenal. So the rumours at the moment is that this guy is on his way to Arsenal. Now, Arsenal don't actually need defenders, but they want to keep buying defenders. It's a weird policy over there at Arsenal. It really is. I like Tyler Dibling. This is one, right, if anyone wants to know the midfielder that Liverpool go by in the summer, that's the guy right there. Liverpool are waiting for Southampton to get relegated, and they go buy him cheap. I'm telling you right now, that is what Liverpool are doing. That's why Liverpool are talking to Southampton now, in my opinion. They're putting feelers out there now. In the summer, once Southampton get relegated, Liverpool buy Tyler Dibling. I am telling you, he will. He will come to us. Yeah, I think Arsenal are trying to hijack the deal before he goes to Juventus. That's a rumor. That's a rumor I just heard. I don't know how true it is. I think Liverpool are putting feelers out for him already. I think Liverpool are speaking to him. That would be a midfielder. That's the midfielder I think Liverpool buy in the summer. I really do. I don't think he plays right wing, but I think Dibling can play in midfield because of his ability on the ball. I think he can play right wing, but I think he can play in the number 10. I think that's what Liverpool are looking at. They're looking for that kind of number 10. I don't think Szoboszlai is going to play number 10 under Arne Slot next season. I think Szoboszlai is going to play deeper as part of the double pivot next season. I honestly do. Played there against Action Stanley, didn't he? Played there in pre-season. He's had a couple of games here and there when he comes off the bench playing in the double pivot. You know, the Hungarian national coach said, in his opinion, Szoboszlai will be a DM when he's a little bit older. I wouldn't be surprised. I think Liverpool are looking at Dibling as that sort of like number 10 and Szoboszlai play a little bit deeper. And yeah, he's a winger, but he can play in that 10 position, in my opinion. I don't think Arne Slot rates Harvey Elliott like we do. You know, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I don't think Slot rates. It might just be me, but I don't think he rates Harvey Elliott that much. Let me have a look where Dibling's played for most of his career. I know he plays right wing for Southampton, but I think he can play in that 10 role. He's only 18. Yeah, he's played. So this season, the two positions he's played the most is right wing and the number 10. That's the positions he's mostly played this season. He's played 7 games as a right winger, 5 games as an attacking midfielder, 2 games as a right midfielder. That's where he's played this season. So he can play in that number 10 area. And I think I honestly think Liverpool are looking at Tyler Dibling. But he might not. Jay, I think we'll get 40 million for Harvey. Gets sold. Yeah, I'm hoping he rates Harvey. I'm hoping I'm seeing this wrong. I'm hoping I'm seeing it like completely wrong about the Harvey situation. And I know a lot of people said that Harvey only came back from injury. I think he came back from injury around the 22nd of November. But before his injury, Harvey weren't exactly getting a lot of minutes at the same time, was he? Now, it might be because Harvey's a young guy and Slot doesn't want to use the young players as much this season because he's just got here. Could be that as well. He could actually rate Harvey, but he's trying to... What Slot's looking at is not playing so many youngsters in his first season. He's trying to play the better players, the first team players more in his first season, and then he'll work into it in the years to come. So Harvey might be part of his plans. He might be. I don't know. It just, when you watch, you're like, Curtis Jones plays a lot. Like his main 4, by the look of it, in midfield are Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones, McAllister and Gravenberch. They're his main 4 midfielders this season. So I hope Harvey gets a bit of game time. Now, Harvey, for me, can only play in one position. Big up LNK, you're doing well, man. He can only play in one position, Harvey, and for me, that's the number 10 position. I don't like Harvey on the right wing. I really don't like Harvey on the right wing. He can't play it. I think he needs to play in that 10 position, and he needs to play in that 10 position for me. LNK says he thinks Harvey would have gotten more game time if he didn't get injured. Saying that, he didn't get a lot of game time before his injury either. I've got so many allergies. I do apologise. My nose is killing me. And I think, look, I think he rates him. Yeah, Slot said Elliott asked him to play in the 10. There you go. Slot said Elliott asked him to play in the 10. And that's the thing. If Elliott has said he really wants to play in the number 10 position for Liverpool, Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones are ahead of him in that position. He's not going to play Harvey there in front of them two. I think Harvey's a great little player. I think he's a cultured footballer. He can get the ball. He can play. That's why I think Harvey will do like really well in like Borussia Dortmund or in Germany or so, anywhere in Germany. I think he'll ball out. I really do. You know, he's a cultured player, is Harvey. He's got a good first touch. He's got a good weight of pass on him. He can go right, left. You know, he's a good player. He's a cultured midfielder. I think he's a good player, Harvey. I've always rated, man. But I'd love to see Harvey play more. I really would. I think Harvey's problem is his genetics more than anything. I think Harvey's problem, it always will be, is his genetics. He's very small and he's not the strongest and he's not the quickest. And I think that just goes against him a little bit sometimes. Curtis Jones is more robust than Harvey, and that's why he plays quite a lot. Harvey, really for me, like Curtis Jones can play in a double pivot or in the number 10, yeah? Curtis Jones can play quite, two positions for Arne Slot. When I look at Harvey Elliott, for me, he can't play in that double pivot area because he's not robust enough. He has to play in that 10 area. He's not quick enough to play right wing. He has to play that 10 area. So at this moment in time, Harvey Elliott, if he wants to play and wants to play week in, week out and show how good he is, there's only one position on the pitch that he can really play in an Arne Slot system. And that's the issue right now. Yeah, and he was on fire in pre-season. I agree. He looked great in that 10 role. That's where he played in pre-season. He played just behind the strikers at the top of the thing, didn't he? That's where he played in the number 10 area. That's why I keep saying I like Harvey. I really, really rate Harvey Elliott. I just don't know if he's going to get the game time that he needs. That's my problem. That's my problem. Just look at Kanate is out for months, so I can put it back in. Same with Robbo as well. When Robbo was out injured, he went straight back in as well. But they're probably more experienced. Big up James, all good here, man. We're just talking about some transfers and things. And I think Harvey's over aggressive because of his size. He's over aggressive because of it. I think Harvey would as well. I agree, Russell. I think he's a cultured player, man. And if we think about it right now, if you're playing number 10 for Liverpool right now, you'd say Szoboszlai's the number 110 for Liverpool. Curtis Jones is the number 210 for Liverpool. And you'd argue that you could argue McAllister would play the 10 as well. So there's 3 players in our team that will probably play in the 10 that are ahead. So with obviously with Jurgen Klopp didn't play a 10. He played a flat. He played a flat midfield 3, and in a flat midfield 3, Harvey used to play on the right of a midfield 3. He'd play on that right hand side, and it'd be like Trent, Elliott, and Salah, wouldn't it, on that right hand side of our pitch, because the way Klopp played. Arne don't play like that. He plays that double pivot with one in front, or he plays 4-2-4. He's just not going to get in the team. He's just not going to start enough games to be. I am. Yeah, I will be, Andrew. Yeah. I love Harvey, though. This is not me dissing Harvey Elliott, guys. It's just me trying to talk, work out maybe what Slot likes, what he don't like. Or maybe Slot absolutely loves Harvey Elliott, but he just can't get him the game time at the moment. It could be as simple as that. And I'm thinking too much into it, and we're all thinking too much into it. But keep an eye out for the Tyler Dibling stuff, guys. He can play in the number 10 position, and he's a lot quicker and more robust than Harvey Elliott. And it wouldn't surprise me if Liverpool went in for him. So keep your eyes out for that bit of transfer news. Right, let's talk about, obviously, Kvaratskhelia is on his way to PSG. It's a weird one for me, but here's what it is. So the breaking news this evening. Hang on. Talk about the breaking news this evening, shall we? So the breaking news this evening is the Premier League will issue disciplinary charges tomorrow against any club or clubs who have broken financial rules between the years of 2021 to 2024. So I'll say that again. Breaking news going as we're talking now breaking news as we went live. Premier League will issue disciplinary charges tomorrow against any club or clubs who have broken financial rules between the 2021 and 2024 reporting period. Guys, who do you think are the names on that piece of paper? Because, guys, this is going to affect how the January transfers are as well. This will affect the whole of the January transfer window. Who's on it? Who are we getting? Big up Baz in the house as well. Who are we talking? Who are we chatting here? Oh, yeah, the 2021-2024 financial period. That's a bit of fun here. I'll tell you what, it's not going to be Man City. I wish it was, no, but it's not going to be. Yeah, we're going to be completely fine in it, Kate. We've had a few takeaways and bought a coffee bar. We're good. Our transfer summer was a goalkeeper that we put back on loan, an Italian winger who can't keep fit, and a massive coffee bar in the main entrance of AXA. That was our summer transfer window. So we're good. We ain't got to worry. Newcastle and Chelsea, Daryl's saying. Andrew's saying Chelsea, Everton and Nottingham Forest. Luke's saying bye-bye, Everton. Chelsea United maybe. Villa. But Villa had just bought a player. If Villa knew they were going to get in trouble, would have Villa bought the geezer from Borussia Dortmund, who is complete shit, by the way. I don't know why Villa have bought him. But would the Villa have bought him? If maybe other... Look, a lot of teams have been trying to buy... we're going to have a complete... We're just going... Look, let's just talk here. We're going... Rumours. Let's try and work things out here. Who's the striker that everyone's trying to buy from Aston Villa? John Duran. All of a sudden, a lot of teams are trying to buy John Duran this window. Is that because they know Aston Villa have got financial problems? But Villa have just bought a Malin, is it? Malin, or whatever his name is. He's complete shit. I don't know why Villa have bought him. Newcastle got to be one. So who did Newcastle buy between 2021 and 2024? They bought quite a few players, didn't they? Between them periods of time. Oh, well, Brighton's financial problems. Yeah, they got Isaac, Canales, Gomeris's. Also, if they're not making enough money while they bought these players, they're going to get financially hit, ain't they? It's got to be Everton, aren't they? I think Newcastle are fine. Do you think it's Leicester? Weren't Leicester going to be in trouble? Ain't that the team? Isn't it? Do you think it's Leicester? Because weren't Leicester meant to have a points deduction at the beginning of the season? I don't know if that happened or not. Arsenal. I don't think it's going to be any big clubs, guys. Can you imagine if it was Arsenal? That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? Could you imagine? Their downfall starts today. Could you imagine that? If Arsenal were the ones done for financial doping between 2021 and 2024. To be fair, Arsenal spent a lot of money and won fuck all. Arsenal spent a lot of money and won fuck all. But I believe I read an article by John Cross in the Daily Mirror today, saying that Arsenal's FF are well okay for FFP rules, so they've not got a problem there. But this is not FFP rules. This is a PSR. This is Premier League rules, ain't it? This ain't even FFP. So Premier League rules, Arsenal could have... I don't know. AFTV would be wild. Could you imagine that Arsenal are one of the teams that get done for breaking PCR rules and then they can't buy anyone this January of their injuries? That'd be hilarious, man. I think we got to look at teams, maybe Leicester, Nottingham Forest, Everton. Yeah. It's definitely not us because we don't spend money. We're fine. Nottingham and Arsenal for shits and giggles. Brighton made £120 million profit this summer just gone, so it won't be them. They made £120 million profit last summer, so they're fine. Tell me about it. The content, LNK, the content that would be. I don't know what Arsenal's profits are like, you know. No, Arsenal spent 700 million in that time period. Does anyone know what Arsenal's profit margin is in that time period? I mean, Brighton are going to be fine because Brighton are they made £120 million profit, I believe, last summer. It's like record profits. No, Jamie, do you think we'll sign anyone in Jan? I think we might sign one player this January, but it won't come in January, it'll come in the summer. You feel like Chelsea, definitely, yeah. They got away with it last time by selling their hotel. Yeah, Leicester City had charges. Let's look at the teams that had charges. Was it Newcastle, Leicester, Nottingham Forest, and Everton, wasn't it? It's going to be interesting. Sky is saying there it's going to impact on the January transfer window, no matter who it is, like it did last year. Teams just won't spend. Remember, this time last year, they Nottingham Forest got done and Everton got done, didn't they? And everyone in the Premier League decided not to buy any players in January. You know, January is proper quiet. Same could happen again if teams get done this winter. There's a couple of teams that get done in January. Tomorrow, it will impact the rest of the January transfer window, man. Can you imagine it if it's Liverpool somehow? That'd be hilarious. Yeah, Wolves, maybe, since people keep talking about yeah, Cunha. Yeah, good shout. That Belgium journo said Liverpool in contact with Kimmich. Kimmich wages are mad, man. He's have to take a massive pay cut. Just give us the title, it'll only be fair, yeah. Villa and Everton were selling players to each other and Forest. Yeah, this is true. Got Baz in the chat. How you doing, well, man? It's interesting. I love all this shit, man. I love all this shit. All these rumours and everything, man. What the hell? There's more rumours going on. What the? Pep Guardiola and his wife, Christina, have decided to divorce after 30 years together. They made the decision to separate in December and asked their closest circle to not explain details to the press. What the fuck? It explains a lot. It's all kicking off. This is all kicking off, guys. It's all kicking off. There you go. The weird and wonderful world of football. Pep Guardiola and his wife, Christina, have decided to separate after 30 years together. 30 years, Pep! What did you do, Pep? What did you do, Pep? Right, start the rumours, guys. New rumour. What did Pep do? Guys, new rumour. What did Pep do? Let's start a rumour. Let's start rumours going, yeah? What did Pep do? It's sad, 30 years together. I mean, it explains a lot. She's fed up in Manchester. Oh man, yeah, fair. He's been carrying on as he cheated twice. Oh, this is not funny. He's separating from his wife, but yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Everyone's saying that makes a bit of sense now. Then, big up Roms LB. That guy wasn't lying in the super chat. Then, yeah, someone super chatted LB about 3 weeks ago on his channel and said that yeah, I remember this. Big up Roms. I was watching LB's channel about 3 weeks ago, and someone super chatted in and said that Pep and his wife are having hard times and they look like they're separating. Very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, that's unfortunate, man. 30 years together, that's a long time. That's a long time. That's probably like almost half their life together. Yeah. Explains a lot now, Pep. Explains a lot. And that's why Carl Walker's leaving. It's 2 and 2 together, guys. We put 2 and 2 together. Carl Walker is leaving Manchester City and Pep split up from his wife. And we know Carl Walker loves the pussy. So, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Is there too many links? Every time I go on Twitter, there's something else. We just went on Twitter and we saw we've seen the Mo Salah Saudi Arabia stuff. We've just seen Pep Guardiola. You know, unfortunate incident, like he split up from his wife, which is a shame. This Tzimas deal, it's a weird one. Semenyo from Bournemouth, another weird link that don't make a lot of sense either. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that don't make sense, man. There's a lot of shit that don't make sense. I haven't seen the Tchouaméni stuff. I doubt anything's happening with Tchouaméni. I'll be shocked there. Big up Tone, 57 this year. Big up the Tone. And she's pregnant. No. Tchouaméni got destroyed last night. Tchouaméni needs to leave Real Madrid. Yeah, look, he was. Tchouaméni needs to leave Real Madrid desperately. He needs to leave Real Madrid. It's not. Oh man. Yeah, Walker was definitely involved. Now we know where Scratchgate come from. She was in the change room at half time scratching him up. Yeah, we know it now. Now it all makes sense, don't we? Now we know it all makes sense. John Terry back to change. Yeah, good off. But the Tchouaméni stuff that for me, he made a career mistake not a career mistake because he's won trophies in European Cups. That'd be wrong to say, obviously. I think for his playing career, he made a mistake. I don't think he suits Real Madrid and what they want to do. Tchouaméni should have came to Liverpool when he had the chance, man. He turned us down for Real Madrid. It's as simple as that. And now he's paying the price. My allergies are absolutely killing me. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why. How can I have allergies when it's -1 outside? There's no pollen. Oh, did Giggs have a sniff? Chapman, man. Did Giggs have a sniff? His chat's going wild now. You're going wild, guys. You're going wild. I have no idea. None at all. But guys, these transfer rumours, they're crazy at the moment. None of them make sense to me. Like, none of them make sense to me. I personally don't. You know, this young 19-year-old Greek striker, it looks like it can happen. It looks like it will happen by the sounds of it. Sounds like it's got a lot of legs. Sounds like it has a lot of legs, that one. That could happen. It's just confusing when you've got Jadon Dans there. They're roughly the same age. I think Darwin's going to go, guys. I really do. So Darwin will, for me, will leave the football club. Definitely leave the football club. Semenyo, even if Ben Doak leaves, I like Semenyo. I think he's a good player. But again, we don't need another winger. Why do we need another winger right now? With Kvaratskhelia, I still didn't think we needed Kvaratskhelia because we don't need another winger. Gakpo's in the form of his life right now. Diaz is doing bits. Salah's doing his stuff. I just don't feel like we need another winger. They've still got Chiesa there. Make no sense. Semenyo makes 0 sense to me. 0 sense. Tyler Dibling, I think it's going to be a transfer that, could be seen in the summer. But no contract news. Nothing on contracts. The contract situation has gone very quiet. We will see on that. Hopefully one day we wake up and they've all signed contracts and we can all be happy. My eyes are going red as well now. This is fucking killing me. Diaz won't sign new contract. Yeah, Diaz. There is rumours that Diaz could be sold as well. So is Semenyo an upgrade on Diaz? I don't know. Kirkes or Murillo from Forest and me. Yeah, I'm with you, Luke. 100%, man. Yeah, I think Diaz is definitely off. I think in the summer, Luis Diaz leaves and Darwin Núñez leaves. Definite. I think them two leave in the summer. We'll get money for them and then we'll buy the players. I think we'll buy left back and centre back and a midfielder. As well, I'll go Steve. Right, guys, because my allergies are killing me. I don't know why. I don't want to sneeze continuously while I'm live. But look, I'm going to finish it up there anyway because we've had a good show. We had a little laugh at these transfer rumours that are probably not true, but we'll see how it is. We spoke about, obviously, the Premier League PSR rulings are tomorrow. We find out tomorrow what clubs are going to be sanctioned by the Premier League for breaking the laws again. Interesting time. It's going to affect the January transfer window. There's no doubt about it. Guys, thank you very much. Guys, this will take you to a Sam's channel. When this video ends, you'll be redirected to a Sam's channel. So when you go over there, put Jamie Phillips Raid in a Sam's chat, guys. Everyone, have a great day. Go over to us. This is going to send you to a Sam's channel. Go over there and put Jamie Raid in the live chat. Big up to everyone. Bye-bye.